we will continue. We have calculated gain ratio, that is 4:1. Now we need to distribute the share of Sujoy, that is retiring partner, 49,000 goodwill, to the continuing partner, that is Ajay and Sujoy. So Ajay, I am taking the share of Sujoy, that is 49,000. So 49,000 multiplying it with the gain ratio, that is 4:1. So it is 4 upon total, that is 5, and answer comes to 39,200. 39,200. Then same way I'll calculate it for Vijay. So Vijay, then I'll take the share of Sujoy, that is 49,000, multiplying it with the gain ratio, so 1 upon 5, and answer comes to 9,800. So we have distributed the goodwill amount. Now I'll write here in partners capital account credit side. So it is very simple to write the goodwill which is given in adjustment. So firstly we need to write the name of continuing partners. So by Ajay's capital account, and we need to write the amount in retiring partner, that is Sujoy. So I am writing the answer. We have already calculated 39,200. I am writing it here, 39,200. Then same way I'll write the name of next continuing partner, that is Vijay, by Vijay's capital account. Again I'll write the amount in retiring partner. So it is 9,800. After that we will go on debit side of partners capital account. Here we will do exactly opposite. We will write the name of retiring partner, that is to Sujay's capital account. And we will write the amount in continuing partner, that is Ajay and Vijay. So 39,200 and 9,800. So this is how we need to write the goodwill entry. After that, after solving goodwill, we will go for the next adjustment, that is second adjustment. First, stock valued at 72,000. So I'll write the amount of stock which is given on asset side, stock 90,000 in internal column. So stock amount 90,000 which is given in balance sheet in our question. I am writing it in internal column. Then the revalued amount I am writing it in main column, that is 72,000. Here in main column 72,000. Then I need to adjust. So here you can see the first amount is 90,000. Now it is 72,000. So we can clearly see here, first it was 90,000, now it is 72,000. So it is decrease in the value of asset. So we will write less depreciation. It is decrease. So we will deduct 90,000 minus 72,000. So answer comes to 18,000. So 18,000 decrease. So I am writing here 18,000. We need to just adjust. So first it was 90,000. Now the answer is 72,000. So it is less 18,000. Now we will write simultaneously the second effect. So it is decrease in the value of asset. So decrease in the value of asset, it is on debit side of revaluation account. So stock, and write the amount which is decreased. So it is 18,000 decrease. Amount which is in internal column. So 18,000 I am writing it here. Then second adjustment, premises 2,45,000. Same method. First I'll write the premises amount which is given in balance sheet. So premises. Then I am writing the amount which is given in balance sheet in internal column 2,20,000. Then I am writing the amount which is given in adjustment in main column. So 2,45,000, 2,45,000. Then as we can clearly see here, it is increase. First it was 2,20,000, now it is 2,45,000. So how much increase? Deduct 2,45,000 minus 2,20,000. So answer comes to 25,600. So here it is, sorry, by mistake I have written 2,45,000. It is 2,45,600. 2,45,600 is the, here it is 2,45,600. Now if we deduct, the answer comes to 25,600. So 25,000, it is increase. So we need to add appreciation. So when we add, the answer comes to 2,45,600. Very simple. We just need to adjust. We need to see the original amount and the amount which is given in adjustment, and we need to adjust. We need to add. We need to deduct. Okay. Same way we will go for next. That is plant. So plant. Amount which is given in adjustment is 80,000. So firstly I'll write the amount which is given in balance sheet. Plant amount which is given in balance sheet is 90,000. So I am writing 90,000 in internal column. Then I am writing the amount which is given in adjustment 80,000 in main column. So 80,000 I am writing in main column. As you can clearly see, it is decrease. First it was 90, now it is 80. So it decrease. How much decrease? Deduct 90 minus 80. So answer comes to 10,000. I am writing it in internal column. So less depreciation. Okay. Now we need to pass the second effect for this and this entry. So first we will write the second effect for this premises. So it was 2,20,000, now it is 2,45,000. So it is increase in the value of asset. So we need to see here, it is increase in the value of asset on credit side of revaluation account. So here I am writing premises. Increase in the value of asset. So it is 25,600. I am writing it here. 25,600. Same way I'll write second effect for this entry. Plant, it was 90,000. Now it is 80,000. So it is decrease in the value of asset. Asset side, decrease in the value. So decrease in the value of asset, we can see here it is debit side. So plant and decrease, how much decrease? It is 10,000 decrease. So I am writing 10,000 here. 10,000. Okay. So we will go for the next. Creditors 96,000. Now creditors, you can see here it is on liability side. So I need to go on liability side. I need to write creditors after leaving 5 to 6 lines. Okay. So I am writing here creditors. This space what I am leaving here is for capital, to write the capital balances. Okay. So creditors, I am writing creditors amount in internal column, that is 1,02,000. Okay. 1,02,000. So 1,02,000. 1,02,000. After writing 1,02,000, I am writing the amount which is given in adjustment 96,000 in main column. Same method, 96,000. Then I need to adjust. As we can clearly see, it is decreased. First it was 1,02,000. Now it is 96,000. So deduct 1,02,000 minus 96,000. Answer comes to 6,000. That I am writing it here. So less decrease, less decrease value. So for second effect of this, as you can see, it is the decrease in the value of liability. So decrease in the value of liability, I need to write it here. Creditors and decrease in the value, that is 6,000. I need to write here. I'm writing it here. 6,000. This formula is given. Increase in the value of asset, decrease in the value of liability. Decrease in the value of liability, increase in the value of liability. Sorry. Decrease in the value of asset, increase in the value of liability. Now, after that, after solving this adjustment, the last adjustment, that is Sujoy was to be paid rupees 45,200 in cash. Now, Sujoy need to be paid 45,200 in cash. So, we need to write here to cash. Whatever we are paying to the partner, that will come on debit side of partner's capital account. Whatever we are paying to partners, that will come on debit side of partner's capital account. So debit side of partner's capital account in cash. So to cash account, and how much we are paying? 45,200 to Sujoy. So I am writing it in Sujoy's column, 45,200. Okay. So we have solved this adjustment. One adjustment is remaining, that is bad debt amounted to rupees 3,000. So bad debt is always calculated on debtors. Remember this. Bad debt is always calculated on debtors. So I am writing the amount of debtors. The amount which is given in balance sheet, 66,000 in internal column. 66,000. Then 3,000 bad debt. Bad debt is always deducted from debtors. So I am writing less bad debt. Less bad debt, that is 3,000. Remember one thing, when it is revalued amount which is given of any asset or liability, that will come directly in main column. If it is bad debt or any percentage is given, that we need to deduct in internal column, like bad debt. Less bad debt 3,000. Don't write bad debt in main column directly, because it is not the revalued amount of debtors. Okay. So we need to deduct bad debt from debtors. So I am deducting 3,000. So answer comes to 63,000. 63,000. Then I will go for second effect of this. For second effect, I am coming in revaluation account. Now revaluation account, it is decrease in the value of asset. 66,000, now it is 63,000. So decrease in the value of asset. So I am writing it here. Debtor, and how much decrease? Sorry. Decrease, it is decrease 3,000. So 3,000. I am writing it here. Okay. So we have solved all the adjustment parts.